year, a little sad year for you guys today.
Yeah.
A little sad year. Yesterday was UFC 298, and
Yeah.
we made picks on TikTok. We had our UFC picks for the main event. Great card, by the way. Super entertaining. Prelims were fire as well.
Yeah, start to finish was fire.
But we put our picks in. I was 2 for 5. I was wrong from the start. I was 0-2 to start it off.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll get into each fight, our thoughts and opinions, and then we'll just ultimately
At least
talk
you didn't
about.
go 1 for 5.
Oh, bad, huh?
Yeah.
Well, to start off the card, we have Roman Kopylov. Do you want to go from bottom to top? Great card. Roman Kopylov versus Anthony Hernandez. Last episode, I was swinging on Kopylov. I thought his striking was going to be better. I thought his cardio was going to be a lot better this fight. He had defended 20 takedowns or 18 takedowns prior to this fight, so I was pretty confident in at least him preventing takedowns and being able to stand up. But into the second round, he did look a little gassed. But one thing he was looking kind of tired. He was looking tired.
Very gassed.
He was tired. He was a little gassy. But one thing I can say, bro, is if he gets his cardio up and gets his ground game at least another level up just to survive being on the feet for 3 rounds. But that left kick, bro, is so fast.
Ah, shut up. I don't want to hear that.
I'm for real, bro. Like, I still think he's going to be a title contender within 2 years.
No way.
Yes.
No way, bro.
Write it down.
Dog, he was gassed in the beginning of round 2. How is that signs of a title contender?
Because he's good, bro. His striking's next level.
Bro, that dude he fought wasn't that good.
He was pretty good.
No, he wasn't bad, but he wasn't that good either.
His ground game, he was striking with them, but his ground game is elite.
I don't know about elite. I know it's good, but bro. First of all, my night started off fucked because of this man's ability to convince me that this guy was so good.
He is good.
He's not.
He is.
Kopylov, I guarantee he's going to be the first chin strap kicked out of the fucking UFC, deservingly so. Brother.
He's not a chin strap. He just has a little.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's Russian. So, we make bets. So, I put $100 in and whatnot. I put $100 in. They give me $100 back. So, I pretty much have $100 free to play with. Free. Right? And this guy, like you've seen, he was swinging on this dude, Kopylov. Oh, he's a great striker, whatever. So we have that $100. I bet like 60, he bets 40 or whatever the fuck. And my biggest bet was Kopylov over 34.5 significant strikes. Like my parlay, that was part of it. That was my biggest one right there. And he makes his own bets in 2 or 3 of them, two of them. He adds the same bet. Kopylov over 34.5 significant strike.
Honest mistake. That was a rookie mistake. I should have changed it up.
Brother, yeah, that is a rookie mistake, but that's okay. If it was even remotely close, bro. End of the first round. Kopylov has probably like 10 significant strikes landed first round.
Which is good pace.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, he's filling him out. All right. I have faith. Like, he did take him down, but he got back up. Nothing crazy. Middle of, that minute break in between round 1 and 2. This motherfucker ruins the night. He goes, oh, that's right. That's what Kopylov isn't good. He doesn't have gas tank. Oh my God. Why am I going to bet on a guy who doesn't have a gas tank to have 35 significant strikes? Doesn't have a gas tank. That means he's got to get 20 significant. Let's say he knocks him out like you thought. He knocks him out. He's got to have it in round 1, at least 20 significant strikes to round 2 get 15. Jesus, bro.
It was an honest mistake on that
one.
And
so that's 4 bets just down the goddamn drain for us.
That was an honest mistake.
So that was the beginning of the night. After that,
that should have been a sign of how the card was gonna go
for us specifically,
especially on our betting end.
But I think
I got all my bets wrong, anyways. Because
the only bet I didn't fucking get wrong is because Ian Gary or Jeff Neal landed a lot of significant strikes, so I think he won. But it didn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
And then Volk under 20 minutes.
That's technically correct.
Yeah. So
I had the same bet, 120 and 24, whatever it was,
but anyways, yeah, I did have a feeling Hernandez was going to, or Hernandez right, was going to get him to the ground and just
shout out Fluffy.
Yeah, man. He wasn't bad. He wasn't a bad fighter at all. He impressed me actually. That's welterweight or
welterweight, yeah.
Middle. Welterweight.
No, middle.
That's what I thought because they were kind of big. I'm gonna be real though. I'm not impressed by Kopylov. His kick is extremely fast, but come on, man, you got to be because his hands weren't nasty. I didn't think his hands were nasty.
I just thought the first one was just kind of like getting the distance and then trying to fill him out because he also had to be worried about the takedown as well. Because I mean, that guy was averaging 7.5 takedowns a fight. So
yeah, I was impressed with him though, bro. But hopefully, because they weren't ranked, none of them were ranked. Was Hernandez?
Yeah, Hernandez was 15.
Okay, well, hopefully, I mean, it'd be interesting because we have at 180, 185. There's not too many guys like that, right?
Yeah,
they're all mostly like on the feet. I mean, look at yeah, they're all on the feet. So it'd be interesting to see,
what he does in that division.
What he does in that division in the future.
Yeah. You want to stay with that one or move?
No, go ahead. Whatever.
So advancing on to the, I thought when this fight was announced, I thought it was either be a co-main or the third fight into the main event.
Yeah.
But it was right after Merab versus Henry Cejudo.
Mm-hmm.
We had picked Henry. I thought Merab was just gonna be cock sniffing most of the time.
He looked good.
He looked great, and I thought Henry was gonna try to keep it up on the feet, but it looks like right when Henry had suffered that forearm injury, everything just went downhill. Even before that, Merab's striking was a lot better than I had anticipated and I had thought. Because in the other previous fights, it was just takedowns. So I just thought Henry had the advantage, but it looked like they were pretty even on the feet.
Not even, bro.
No. Well, I thought Henry had success in the first round for sure. And then once he suffered that forearm injury, Merab was just having his way with them. He almost locked in that guillotine.
That was nasty, bro. Squatting?
Yeah. That's insane. Never seen that before. So if he would have pulled it off, that would have been so sick.
With Zuck? Do that again. Like, show the camera, though.
You know what I'm saying? he was what he was doing.
Bro, thanks. That made me happy.
Getting knocked out or not knocked out. Imagine you getting choked out and the guy on top of you was just tongues out. And in the third round, you had the lower 3.5 takedowns, and he got like 4 takedowns in the third round alone.
Yeah, bro.
Slammed them. He just had his way with them, bro. And Merab can genuinely pose a threat to Sean or Chito Vera. Obviously, Sean maybe give him the advantage on the striking, maybe even Chito as well. But his ground game and his wrestling is a whole nother level. His cardio is insane. And Dana said he's next up. So
yeah. What I would say about this fight is 2 main things I took out of it. One, Henry definitely looked his age. 37 years old. I didn't realize he was that old.
Yeah.
And Merab is the scariest man in that division. Why? Because he was not even a little fucking tired, bro. And we knew his cardio was insane. But against an elite wrestler, against somebody who is more talented on the feet, we thought, bro, he looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
He looked amazing. Not one piece of critique I could give him.
It was just the fact that when Henry had hit him with that left hook, they both hit each other, but he's the one that staggered back, and I was just like, this is Henry's fight.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not gonna make an excuse. It's like, yeah, he had a forearm injury. He couldn't.
But that's due to a kick. That's due to a kick.
So but it's gonna be like this. I what I don't want to hear is what Sean O'Malley did. Oh, you got lucky with the kick and that guy hurt.
Nah, there's no way.
That's a genuine,
bro. Because every facet of this fight, he landed more head strikes. He landed more body, more leg kicks, brother. More ground control. I wouldn't have thought that. I thought, I mean, there wasn't much control on aside from round 2. I think.
Yeah. Especially round 3 too.
It's like, I don't know, bro. I knew Merab was good, right? I knew Merab was good. And we said this too. We didn't know he was that good. I don't think anybody, because that's Triple C, bro. Give Cejudo his respect, because he looked really good against Sterling.
Yeah.
Aside, if one ref gave him one of the rounds in the fight, he would have won the fight. He lost because of one round on a one judge's scorecard, not all one, because it was a split.
Super close.
Very close in a 5-round fight.
And in this fight, I mean, first round, it looked like Henry had the momentum going into the second.
Yeah, bro.
It looked like it was his fight.
It's the fight game, and you know it was interesting. I like what Dana said though. Did you see what he said?
No.
He was like, they were like, "What do you think about Cejudo if this is his last fight?" He's like, Cejudo already retired. He took his gloves off in the cage before, and then he came back. This is Merab's time now. Like I'm not gonna give no like shine to this guy, saying he's gonna fucking retire again for the third time because he took his gloves off in the Sterling fight, bro. In the cage, you know what that means. But then to come back and then be like, nah, bro. So I like that. I did like that. And I kind of liked that they didn't give the mic to Henry at the end, bro, because I don't want to hear from him. To be honest with you, I don't want to hear. I didn't. It was a domination from not start to finish, but the last 2 rounds, it was domination by Merab, bro. And obviously we picked Henry, but I think that's what we have trouble in this, and that's why we suck at picking. It's because we kind of pick with like what we want, not what's like really smart.
Well, this fight I knew Merab was great. I just thought he was gonna be more takedowns. I didn't think his striking was that good.
You know what's funny too is I was watching Sean O'Malley and Tim, what's his name? Tim Welch, their podcast. They released this past week, and he was like, Sean was saying, yeah, Merab can box a little bit, and then Tim's like, what are you talking about? No, he can't. And he's like, maybe I'm seeing something else. Maybe I saw somebody else that reminded me of him. Yeah, you're right. He can't box. This motherfucker showed he could fucking strike, bro.
Yeah, he could bang.
He could bang, and he's got power, dog.
Yeah, he could bang.
I didn't know he had power like that.
He could bang.
Because
so, I mean, everybody didn't expect it, but he definitely showcased it, and it would have been dope if Sean would have went in there and squared off, but he was trying to like look like he wasn't impressed, but
that was impressive, bro. And also, there's the real reason why Merab didn't fight Aljo is because he didn't want to take that fucking belt from him, bro. Because from what we've seen, Merab it would have been no problem against Sterling, bro. So he wanted his boy to get his time. What is Aljo, 34, 35? Is he a little older?
Yeah.
He's been in the UFC for a long time.
Yeah, he's been in there for a minute. And now he's moving up to 145, so it looks like this is Merab's chance to like really go for the belt. And obviously we just got to wait to see who wins between Sean O'Malley and Cheeto. But
that 135 division, bro.
It's one of the toughest divisions out there. Probably, if not, is between that and 155. But 135, I would say, is the hardest division,
notch, bro. Jesus.
But whoever wins next month, I can see Merab beating both of them.
Yeah,
because the Cheeto's ground game is not the greatest. Sean O'Malley definitely isn't. He defends takedowns well, but I just think Merab puts on a different type of pace instead of not like Aljo does.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. We can see that belt bounce around for a little bit. But obviously, he did get chipped by Henry.
Did we pick Aljo
for Sean? No, I picked Sean.
What did I pick?
I'm not sure.
Because that was a co-main, right?
No, that was the main event.
When?
Last year in October, I think. It was in Boston. They were headlining.
So we picked Sean?
Yeah.
Because I don't have that on my...
Yeah.
I don't have that on here. Because I have 293, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. And all of these 93... We'll go through it after, but he.
Yeah, I swear they headlined in Boston.
I don't know. I'm not saying you're wrong. It doesn't matter. We'll talk about it after because we'll go through. Because. Well, let's go down the card. Let's go down the card.
But that was a great card though. Yeah. So the whole card is starting off great.
Yeah. Even the prelims,
I'm down 0-2. I'm down 0-2. Besides,
I'm 1-1 at this point. I'm like, oh, okay, not too bad.
It started off bad because wifey got her shit ran through.
Bro.
Bad. And bro, it just Madern has so much potential to like really like submit people and have her way on the ground, but it's just like
it starts on the feet, bro.
She gets tagged and she's like, "Let me bang."
Like
I'm just like, what? This ain't sock'em rock'em, bro. Like you're like an AAC.
No, bro.
I think that's what
she's
it is.
She's a world champion in jiu-jitsu.
And I'm just like, she looked like she was having her success. Even she was hurt. She got her to the ground. She was having her success there through so many submission attempts. It's like, let me get hurt and then fight more. Or like, I don't know.
Yeah.
She needs someone in her corner to be like, hey, take it to your world. That's prelims. I'm getting off track.
It's okay.
But the third fight of the main event, we have Ian Machado Gary versus Jeff Neal, which was
another good fight.
Another great fight. Very competitive. First and second round, I had it 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
And the third round, in my opinion, was more Ian's side. It was a split decision. Sal Diamato, I think that's the judge's name. He was responsible for a lot of 30-27s this card.
Mm-hmm. Because
it was more in the co-main and in this fight as well, because this was a split.
In the Henry fight, they gave him a 30-27 against Merab.
But I gave the first round to Henry.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He gave a 30-27 to Merab.
Yeah, so he...
Insane, bro.
Yeah. I don't know what maybe I was seeing does something different, but this fight was also very good. I thought that Ian needed a finish to kind of really silence the haters and the boos and shit like that. He had to put on a spectacular performance. He got the win, which is good, but like he's just not loved anywhere, I feel like, because there were just boos.
Did you learn anything about Ian in this fight?
Just good distance control, bro. He looks like very disciplined. Mm-hmm. He just knows like not to get into exchanges that he could possibly lose. He just, Jeff Neal was tagging him with like when he would step in, but he would just get out of range. The knee up the middle and followed up with a right or a left right after is good. Mm-hmm. Obviously, he's a kickboxer, so his kicks are great. Mm-hmm. It's just, I don't know, man. He's just not that finisher that I thought he would be.
Well, it's tough, bro. It's tough once you get to the top, 8, 9 guys, bro. That's tough. That's tough to finish them.
No, for sure. But if you're saying you're the next up and you're, you got to put on the performance. But Jeff Neal's a fucking dog, so he's a tough dude to put out. But I don't know. I think Ian will have some success. I don't know if he'll be a champion, but he'll have success in this division. Obviously, there's some dogs in the top 5.
Yes.
He called out Colby. I thought it was a good call out. We'll see if Colby accepts it. I was thinking maybe he fights Gilbert Burns because he has a fight in JDM this coming card.
That'd be perfect.
So I can see.
I guess it's like you don't know who's gonna win, so why call out them?
So I thought Colby was a good call out. Obviously, he's trying to go up there. That is a great call out, bro. In the title contention, he's 26. 26, so he's super young. So I'm interested and excited to see for Ian's future. See if he's able to get it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I was you hit it right on the head. I was impressed with Ian's discipline and just not fully like his patience pretty much. He wasn't like swinging wild. He wasn't it wasn't made?
Yeah, 292.
That's why, because we started 293.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's August.
Yeah.
That's why. Because August is when we just hopped on. October. What the fuck was I saying? I was just super impressed with, like you said, his distance management, because he's a long fucker, bro. Yeah. He's super long. And when he did get into those positions to where Jeff Neal was tagging him, he controlled it. He still controlled even when he was in danger. Impressive, bro. Like I just thought Jeff Neal had that power to put him away.
Yeah.
And he did. He was tagging him for sure. But in those moments, he still wasn't, even when he was just, because he had one nasty fucking, I don't know if it was a right hook, but it stumbled Jeff Neal or Ian Gary, bro. And
he smiled and was like,
just
I just didn't like how they kept on dabbing up.
That was a little corny, but a great fight, great test for Ian.
For sure.
Was a striker, so it's still in his ball, like in his playground. That's what he's comfortable with. It'd be interesting to see if he does fight someone like a Colby, who is a wrestler.
Gilbert Burns also.
Gilbert Burns, but we haven't seen Gilbert Burns wrestle.
But he's a great jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, so ground game is phenomenal. But I think that's a great call out by Ian Gary. Yeah. Test himself in different,
because if he wins that, that's a possible title shot.
So definitely. But then who's the champ right now? Leon.
Did you
bro.
say what Dana said? He was offered 3 guys. He said
bro.
yes to
That's
all
what
of
I'm
them.
saying, dog. Like
Leon needs to stop getting this hate, bro, because he was ready to fight whoever. So who'd he fight?
I bet you it was Hamza,
Bilal,
and probably fucking
maybe Kamaru, or
I don't know,
maybe someone out of the world.
Islam or some shit.
Yeah.
Islam or
but
some
all
shit.
those fighters are Ramadan, so obviously for them to say yes it would be a little difficult. But he was ready to fight whoever, bro.
That shit was dope, bro.
Respect.
When I heard that, I was like, I fucking knew this dude was dope, bro.
Respect, bro.
But
He ain't ducking nobody. He wants all the smoke.
But like I said, I was impressed. I hope he gets that Colby fight.
Yeah,
It'd be fucking dope.
Press conference would be dope.
Yeah,
because he was calling him cuck, and it would be fun. It would be fun to see.
And it'd be good for Colby, bro. Because if he wins this fight, I mean, shuts everybody else up.
Yeah,
so
he needs a win for sure because he's 0-3.
Yeah.
But what'd you think of his wife sitting by herself? Like, I don't think I've seen like.
I thought it was interesting that they were even showing her as much as they did.
Yeah.
Like, they'll show wives maybe like. They didn't show Taporia's wife like that. Just when he walked in and kissed her,
yeah,
like that, just for a second. Not
but
even.
I think it was like during the fight, before he was walking in, and after he had won.
She was like standing alone, and then like
she had her own section.
It was weird.
I thought it was kind of like, I don't know.
It was
to
weird.
Stop from like the bullying, and
I thought it was weird that they were showing her. I don't know. That was interesting because it's not like a co-main. It wasn't nothing like that.
Yeah. So that was interesting.
Yeah.
But onto the co-main, bro.
Ugh.
This fight was a banger.
Yes.
So heading into this fight, I'm 1-2. You're 1-2 as well. So heading into this fight, he had Paulo Costa. I had Robert Whittaker. Paulo Costa looks great, bro.
Yeah.
Robert Whittaker looks like his old self.
Yes.
This fight was just a banger from start to finish.
I wish it was 5 rounds, bro.
That would have been so sick. Who knew? I didn't know Paulo Costa had a bag like that in striking.
Bro,
let's talk about that, bro. The spinning heel kick,
bro, nasty.
I don't
almost
know
ended the fight in the first round.
I don't know how Robert didn't drop or nothing, but I think an extra 10 or 15 seconds that could have changed the entire fight. That's a fight-ending kick.
Yeah,
insane.
Because he was done for, bro. He was out on his feet in the corner. He was just like fucking.
Jeez, but those 60 seconds, that's what he needed to recover.
Yeah, because in round 2 he came back and fucking looked really good.
But I had it 1-1 going to the third.
Yeah.
Third round, it looked like Paulo started off good.
Yeah.
And then in the second half of the third round fight, it looked like Robert put it on him. Yeah. Just that pace, bro, that explosiveness from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Paulo Costa, man, he was showing his leg kicks, that left front head kick. It was like sneaky, bro. Like how John was saying,
bro,
fast. They're both suffering. Bro, the whole main card, the calf kicks seemed to be like the most important strike.
Bro, it was bad.
Mackenzie's Dern leg was cooked.
Jeff Neal's leg was
cooked.
Cejudo's
leg was cooked. And this fight, both their legs were cooked. So it looks like that calf kick was the money decider for this main card or this whole fight, man. And
it's interesting because like we've seen it a lot, obviously. Like within the past 3 years, we've seen what the calf kick does throughout a duration of a fight.
Oh, the Junior Tafa, dude, he got his literally just
that started the fight.
Shut it off. That would have been dope if he would have pulled it off though, man. But yeah, that's a money kick.
Great fucking fight though, bro. What'd you think of like about Robert Whittaker looking back to where we saw him prior to the DDP fight?
I mean, I didn't think he looked bad against DDP, bro. For round 1, I had him winning.
He did get tagged round 1, bro.
He did, but he was putting it on him as well. And obviously, DDP, I think it just shows how strong DDP is because Paulo Costa was hitting him as well. Besides the heel kick, that's the only shot that really made him crumble. Like not crumble, but like stumble like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, Robert looks good. He looks like his old self, and he's young, bro. I didn't realize he was that
33.
young. Yeah, I didn't realize he was that young. So Bobby Knuckles, bro. I mean, I don't know who he fights next. I don't know what's next for him.
Because Izzy's still on a break.
Sean Strickland's coming off a loss. They don't know if Cosmo is gonna fight DDP. So
I think they're gonna do a fucking rematch between Sean and DDP.
That'll be dope. I'd like to see that. I think I'd like to see Sean be more the aggressor this time.
But if I'm Rob, bro, I'm fucking asking for that rematch.
They said it was a title eliminator fight, so I wouldn't be surprised if I see Robert or DDP too. But to be on Paulo's side, bro, a 2-year layoff. I didn't think he was gonna look this great.
Yeah,
but he looks good, bro. I don't know what's next for him. If Robert gets the head notch for the title fight, I don't mind seeing Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa.
That'd be fun, bro. That'd be really, really fun.
It'll be a good fight, man. I think 185 is kind of back and alive yet. I thought Izzy being out for so long, I thought that division was going to be not boring, but paused for a minute. But it looks like after this fight,
it is the same kind of characters, though.
Yeah,
like, it's the same. It's the same. I just didn't realize how
we got to wait for Roman Kopylov to get up there.
Oh, this motherfucker! I just didn't realize. And we could talk about this with this next fight, but like with being new champs in the division, how interesting it makes it for everybody else, because then now everybody else gets to fight each other, because now with Paulo Costa looking so good, it makes it reasonable for him to fight Sean if that does happen. Yeah. You know, it makes it, you know, because prior to this, you'd be like, why the fuck would he fight Sean? He hasn't fought in 2 years, you know? But he looked really, really good. I just want to see, I'm going to be real though, bro. I'm going to be 100% real. I want these guys to fight 5-rounders, bro. I need to see, like.
You think co-main should all be 5-rounders?
That's just how I feel, bro.
There's a lot of fights, bro, especially co-mains that are 3-rounders, and they're very hard to score.
Especially if it's a title eliminator, potentially.
I think they should be 5-rounders because.
Like we've seen it with close, Kamaru and Hamza.
If that 2 extra rounds, bro, Kamaru could be in the 185.
Exactly. So that's just kind of where I'm at. Like I hate seeing these guys. Like even the Cejudo fight. I know Cejudo his arm was broken or whatever the fuck, but like fights like that matter so much in their division, I just truly feel like they need to be 5-rounders. Yeah. You need to see what these guys have fully in the tank, because 15 minutes is short, bro. Yeah. And the fight game is short.
And that Roman Kopylov fight should have been 5-rounders, bro, because maybe he would have trained a little bit harder and got his cardio a little bit. No? Okay. Sorry.
No.
So, did you bring the tissues? No. All right. Well, we're gonna get into the main event. You got anything to say about Robert and Paulo?
No, I do hope. After seeing this Robert Whittaker, bro, I thought when he fought DDP, I thought, all right, yeah, this is kind of the end of Bobby downhill. Knuckles. This is you know
the downhill.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of go down this path of just being putting on good fights.
Yeah,
and after this, I'm like, dude, this dude could be champ. He really can be champ. Because before Sean and DDP, the talk was if Izzy's not there, he's champ. That's the talk.
Yeah. He didn't have a long title reign. I didn't know that. We were looking at it yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm excited to see this 185 future. I think it will be competitive with DDP being champ and Izzy being out. We could probably see that belt being passed around a little bit too. It might go back to Sean. Robert might get it back.
Mm-hmm.
And when Izzy comes back, then obviously they'll just hand it to him. But main event, bro.
Fuck, bro.
So going into this fight, I'm 2-2.
I'm 1-3.
I'm 2-2.
We both
not a win, right? 2-2, break even, whatever. It's not looking bad, but obviously getting 3-2, you got more right than wrong.
Jesus Christ.
Volkanovski, Alexander the Great. One of the featherweight goats, if not, he is the greatest of all time at the 145. This is Illia Topuria, young, 27, 7-0 in the UFC. Has that Conor-like style of him trying to take the belt, making the documentary of being a champ, Instagram bio, world champion. He's 15-0, an MMA record.
14-0 going into.
Yeah, 14-0 going into this. 6-0 UFC. It looks like this dude has all the confidence on his side. Obviously, he has one punch power, A+ grappling and ground game. I thought Volk was going to not teach him a lesson, but really show him that there's levels to this. And I thought Volk was going to be that 145er we've always seen. Round 1, he looked great. Jab was money. Leg kicks were there.
Leg kicks were good.
Even from the beginning of round 2, jab was there. Body kicks, leg kicks. I think the only thing that I noticed on this fight compared to his other fights is that Illia did have him on his back foot a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Did have his chin up high more than I thought he would have it, especially considering his power.
Isn't that how he always fights?
Yeah, he does, but I just thought
He's always like,
he has that shot, and I just thought that he would try to like roll with punches more and slip because Ilya's boxing looked great. Besides him getting jabbed a lot, he was slipping and rolling with a lot of punches too. Volk didn't grapple and clinch as much. He didn't at all, I think.
At all, bro.
And I don't know if he just didn't think he would out grapple Ilya. I haven't seen Ilya grapple too much, but he does have that thing in his bag. And that's all it took, bro. Just that explosiveness, had him against the cage. Short right hook. Lights out. And we have a new featherweight champion, new era.
Very
27
young.
years old. Same exact what's crazy is he has the exact same stats as Conor did when he won the belt, 6-0, 7-0, 15-0, 27 years young. I don't know what's now. I don't know maybe we're in the new era where Ilya's champ for a long time. I mean, the featherweight division only had about 5 champions. All reigns were long, besides Conor's. So,
yeah.
What do you think, bro? I mean, besides having our hearts broken and crushed, what'd you see from Volk? Did you see him like his if he's just an old shell of himself, or do you think Ilya is just that guy?
I think it's the fight game, bro. Like, I mean, we're in like being, fight fans and watching this as long as we have. Everybody's got the opportunity to shut the lights off, and especially this guy, Ilya. I just thought from what I've been so impressed with Volk and his strength. Not necessarily like he's a knockout power type guy, but just his strength, and especially Islam 1. Seeing his ability to get to the ground and defend on the ground and to put people in danger. From that, I thought that's what he had over everybody in this division. And you've seen it when he fought Yair. Of course, he tagged Yair to get him to the ground. But once Yair got back up, he ragdolled him to the floor, bro, and just fucking destroyed him. And I know that he has that ability with everybody in this division, just because he's so strong. Yeah. He's naturally probably 165, 70 pounds, naturally walking around. And I don't know. I don't like to say that like that knockout affected him. I wouldn't say that. The Islam knockout head kick, I don't want to say that. Because I feel like there's a lot of people that bounce back from knockouts,
Easy.
There's a lot of people that bounce back. And especially like when you win up, you're on 11 days. There's a lot of excuses. This one, not so much, bro.
Yeah.
And that just, hey, toss it up to that being the fight game, bro. And that's just what I see it as. Now, I do think he deserves a rematch.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be for a long time.
A while.
I don't think. Because Ilya didn't get much damage.
Yeah.
He didn't get much damage. Unfortunately, Max, Yair, these guys are already tied up for the next couple months, which might be good for Volk because let's say the next fight for featherweight championship is August. Let's say that it's in August. Or maybe September.
Around then.
So then, let's say he fights in September, Ilya, then Volk could fight
next year,
the beginning of next year.
I think that's a great layoff.
That's a great layoff, bro. Especially for somebody who's coming off back-to-back knockouts. Yeah. Or, unfortunately, maybe you retire, bro. Maybe you just retire as the greatest featherweight champ of all time.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. I don't want to see him get knocked out again, bro. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me and why I care so much about these guys. I don't. Like it bothers me. It really does. Like I fucking know them. We don't know them, bro. I don't know why. I'm too emotionally involved with this shit to like give a fuck. Like fuck, and like it ruined my goddamn night, ruined my morning. I'm like, why the fuck? And
like it should have just been like, good fight.
Yeah.
And then on to the next day.
And like, I don't care this much about like my fucking diehard Cardinal. Like, you know, I don't care.
Seattle lose. I'm just like,
yeah. It's like, fuck, whatever, you know. But yeah, man. Illia's that guy, obviously. Respect to him. There's nothing. I can't say nothing bad. I'm curious to see who they have up for him next because Brian Ortega's fighting Yair. Obviously, Yair's fighting Brian. Max is in 155 right now.
There's got to be one of them too.
He beat the fuck out of Josh Emmett. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bryce Mitchell's out. Like,
who did Arnold Allen lose to?
But it's like, you know, that's
like near down the road. You know what I mean? But
so this division is kind of held up.
They don't really have that much contenders.
Yeah, because Korean Zombie's out. You know, like. That's who, if they wanted just to feed him somebody, they'd be like, all right, Korean Zombie, come on. But
Calvin Cater and Aljo. Maybe Aljo.
I would love to see Aljo, like, because he fights on 300, though. So
that's what I'm saying. But if Max doesn't suffer too much damage,
which I don't know how he won't.
Maybe he could fight later this year. Or if Yair or Brian doesn't suffer too much damage, maybe they'll get another title shot. Because I think that's what they're looking at, bro. They're like, all right, I lost to Volk. All three of them did. Brian and Max were the closest ones.
I bet you they're all pissed that they're fighting like
right now.
Right now.
Especially Max, he's like, there's my chance.
Yeah.
You know? But because Volk was saying that if he would have won, he was like, I know a guy, I'm gonna save the day.
What do you mean?
He for 300, if he would have beat Illia and like left with like no severe damages, he would have like, oh, I'll save the day for 300. I know a guy, or something like that. I don't know what he meant by that. I don't know who he would have fought. But
do you think so? Like, what's next for Volk, bro?
I think, bro, a year layoff is perfect.
But then a year layoff, he's 37. Like,
but that's what you need, bro. 2 knockout losses.
But 37, bro, you're gonna make a title run at 37, and you're gonna try to continue to fight.
Maybe just one last chance.
I don't know, bro.
Rematch in Spain. I'll be fire. In that Coliseum.
But that's gonna take some time, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I mean, you lost. I don't know if they'll give you an immediate rematch. But Illia did say that he's open to it, but he also said, give this new generation, give this new era a chance.
Well, Dana's not open to it. He said, we got to see. He didn't say yes.
Yeah. So.
He said it would be fun in Spain. He's like that. We got to see if there's an arena open, and we got to see if he's gonna get that rematch.
Which is dope to see, bro. Like, besides Volk losing, Illia being the first Spaniard champion. You're seeing the UFC move and like evolve
across the world.
Right. It's being worldwide. It's dope, bro. We're seeing it move across countries. It will be the first event in Spain.
Mm-hmm.
It would be dope. And he's going to be a big star, bro. I really do think that because Real Madrid shared a post for him. And Real Madrid is one of the biggest European clubs out there.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to have a huge fan base. And he's going to have a big a European fan base overseas.
Yeah,
maybe even here, bro. There's a lot of Hispanics and Spaniards, so maybe they'll edge him.
He's a talent for sure. It's just unfortunate, dog. That curse. I don't know. That curse seems real, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, man. That curse of fucking 35-year-old champs losing their belts. Kamaru, Izzy, Volk. Like, man, it's unfortunate. I don't know why.
John Jones is next.
Yeah. I don't know why I don't know why that's a thing, but it's a thing,
it's
bro.
Age, bro.
It's age.
I don't think it matters too much in the heavyweight division because all you really need is just one punch.
Yeah.
But for the lighter divisions where you need all skills across the board.
How old's Islam? He's young, bro. He's young. I think he's like 30, 31 or something.
How old is Charles? I haven't felt like this since Charles got subbed. Poor papa.
Bro,
he needs to win, bro. If he wins, it'll make up for this loss right here. But I'm excited for next weekend, bro. It's gonna be a good Mexican card.
Yeah,
obviously I'm a little biased and I want all of them to win.
I don't even want to know what our fucking picks for like total. So like we did. I was brushing my teeth this morning and I was like, bro, we've gotten so many of these wrong.
Yeah. Like
so many of these.
But a lot of them weren't bad picks though. They were just kind of like, it's the fight game. Things happen. But
so we did
you have anything else to add to Volk and Ilya?
No, bro. Do you?
No, I'm just saying. I'm kind of excited for this new era, bro. Like to see new champions and see new fights. Obviously, the dominance of Volk was a masterpiece to see, but we get to see 27 years young to see what Ilya can do.
Yeah.
Maybe there's new 145er contenders that show up and there's new fights to make. Obviously, the top 3, top 5 right now are the same heads. But it'll be good to see. We haven't seen Ilya versus Max, Brian, or Yair, so that'll be dope to see, man.
I just don't see Max getting it, bro. Just because I know he's gonna get beat the fuck up.
You never know, bro. I mean, Max has a chin on him.
Exactly. He's gonna get beat up for 5 rounds.
But Max has a great boxing as well.
Bro, he's gonna get beat up. I'm saying like there's no.
But there's one person that can do it.
There's no. No, I'm not saying he's
Islam.
not gonna. I'm not saying he's not gonna win. I don't think he's gonna win. But I'm saying like there's no way you get out of this fight with no damage.
Oh, are you talking about him versus Justin?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about him versus Ilya.
No, bro.
Oh yeah, Justin. Yeah, no,
that's a bad
that's
fight.
That's a
bro.
bloodbath waiting to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know, that might be worse than when he fought Dustin.
Yeah.
But I'm excited, bro. I mean, it was a great card nonetheless. I had a good time.
It was a great card.
Daniel
bro.
treated me to some nachos and spicy ass wings. Had me dying, but it was a good night, man. It was a lot of fun. We're enjoying some Hubba Bubba, some upper deckies, and
it
was a good night. So now we're going to go into our statistics of how bad we are at picking main events.
Over the last like 6-7 months, bro. So when
we
first started this podcast, the first main card that we covered was UFC 293, and the talk of that was Izzy by murder. Over Sean Strickland, we both picked Izzy.
The confidence.
So we're 0-2 together. This is all collectively. That's 293. Then UFC 294. Which is Volk Islam 2. I want to say one of us picked Volk. I could have picked Volk. I don't know. I don't remember.
I think we were just saying Islam was going to win, but like we want Volk to win, but it's going to be super hard to do it on 2 weeks.
I could definitely see myself saying Volk. I'm just being real.
I know we said Tom's for sure. We said Tom for sure.
Yeah. I'm going to say he said Islam and I said Volk, just to say it.
I think my heart really wanted Volk.
So, and Volk obviously gets knocked the fuck out. So 1-1. So collectively we're 1-4 for the first 2 main cards that we covered. UFC 295 was Alex versus Yuri. We both picked Alex, so we went 2-0. That's our
start.
There we go. Then it's Leon 296. It's Leon Colby. He picked Colby. I picked Leon. We're 1-1. Then 297. We both picked Sean
DDP
Strickland. DDP 1. 0-2.
Robbed.
298. We both pick Volk. Volk gets knocked out.
Murdered.
0-2. So collectively, we are, what is that? 4-12? Jesus, bro. We fucking suck. It's heartbreaking, bro. It really is. I don't know why the fuck I care so much about this. I enjoy this shit so much. I am looking forward to these cards coming
I think it's
up.
just because it's not every Sunday. It's not every other day.
That's true.
It's every other month. It's just anticipation, the build up to each main event. We start to be fans of these fighters, and we're just like,
and
this dude's story is dope. He's good.
We see the rise of them.
Right.
We see the rise of all of them.
And we
see the reign of all of them. We see the reign, and the reign is fucking amazing.
The reign. The downfall.
And then you see the downfall, and it's like, man.
I think it's just more of like, damn, like this really happened. Like, I can't believe this happened. He was untouchable, basically. Yeah. And then all it took was one short right hook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. It's unfortunate, man. We got some good cards coming up though.
Yeah. And lighter news, 300 is fully announced.
Yeah.
It is good to go. Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill will be the main event for the light heavyweight championship of the world. I'm excited. Jamal Hill is coming back from an Achilles tear, which is
severe,
scary injury.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who wins. Pereira is older than 35. So if you want to put your money on Jamal Hill, it's not a bad bet. Ride with the curse. Or if you don't think Jamal Hill is going to be himself again with the Achilles tear, go with Pereira. Obviously, you can't go wrong. Both of these guys are great strikers, great knockout power. But this card is dope. I am super excited. And yeah, dude, 299 is looking stacked as well. Next weekend, the Mexican card is looking fun to watch. And then after that, there's just some fun fight nights. But to start the year off, man, some good cards. Besides 297 was a little snoozer. But looking past this is looking like a great main events. So yeah, I'm excited, bro.
Let me just get your next two main events, bro. Who do you got in 299 and 300? Just real quick.
Main.
Just
give me Cheeto and Alex Pereira. Give me the Cheeto era, baby. I think he beats Sugar Sean. I think Cheeto's leg kicks will be the deciding factor in this fight. Both of them, I don't think they will grapple in exchange. Obviously, Sean's a longer fighter, but I've seen Cheeto eat some good shots, bro, from Rafa, from Corey Sandhagen. I would give the edge to Cheeto. Obviously, it's a 5-rounder. He starts off slow, but I think he picks up the pace a little bit quicker this time, and I think he keeps Sean on the back foot because Cheeto's a great counter striker, but give me Cheeto, bro, and Alex Pereira. I think he knocks out Jamal Hill inside of 4 rounds.
I got Sean, unfortunately. I don't want Sean to win, but I'm just going to go with my head here. I think this is Sean's division for the time being.
Until Marab.
I think this is Sean's division for the time being until, bro, I would love to see Sean versus Illia, bro. I know that's what he wants. I know he's determined with that. I would love to see that, bro.
He's going to call him out next month if he wins.
Bro, I would love to
He's going to dodge that Marab smoke.
I would, bro, that would be amazing. If that's the UFC, that's the fight. That's perfect fight to make if you're the UFC.
They were talking smack to each other prior already, so
that's a perfect fight to make if you're the UFC because they're both just fought recently. As long as Sean doesn't get extremely injured or beat the fuck up
or lose.
Well, I'm saying if he does win,
right.
As long as Sean doesn't, it's not a grueling 5.
That's not a bad fight to make. I'll watch. I'll tune in.
I think it'd be a great fight. So I'm taking Sean, and I'm definitely taking Alex. I can't bet against Alex. I've not seen Alex look in danger his whole reign in the UFC. Even when he did lose to Izzy, he was. I'm sorry to say it. I feel like Izzy got lucky. I truly feel like Izzy got lucky in that fight.
His leg was cooked.
That's what I'm saying. So
Alex's leg kick is going to be crucial in this fight.
It's going to be crucial. I think Jamal's going to be a little winded, a little out of shape. He's already kind of a big boy. Yeah. He's already kind of.
I don't think he will be able to move in and out as best as he used to when he fought Glover. So I think that Achilles tear, not the downfall in him. I don't want to say it like that.
Because he's still young.
It's definitely going to put him a step behind.
Yeah,
for sure.
But his boxing, bro, is phenomenal.
It's insane.
Phenomenal.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a great striking match for sure.
Okay.
Both these fights, bro, they're going to be great on the feet.
Yeah.
Maybe Cheeto develops some ground game and tries to take him to the ground. Who knows? Obviously, I am going to be a little bit biased, but I genuinely do think Cheeto can beat Sean, and I can see him beating him again. So, not even to be like favoritism or be biased and not.
I think Sean's so good though, bro.
No, yeah, he's great, bro. But I just think Cheeto's also great as well, and I don't know. That's what I genuinely think.
I hear you.
But man, I'm excited, bro. It's fun times in the UFC.
Yeah.
There's no NFL.
I know it's weird time, so now we're gonna be just talking about our feelings coming up.
Yeah, we're gonna get real deep and personal. NBA's All-Star Weekend.
Snooze.
That was kind of cool to see Sabrina and Steph go at it. She had a strap on her, so not a strap on, but she had a clip on her. She looking like me out there. But you got anything else, brother, to add to these sad times?
No, bro. That's it. We got the All-Star game tonight, which nobody gives a fuck about.
No, definitely not. I would not be tuning in.
No. But, we got some interesting things coming up. I failed this weekend. Didn't register for any open mics. That's my fault. Preparedness. I'm sorry, guys. But I will get it done soon. This week or next week, one of the two. I got to look at them. Signing up today. Some of them I got to get picked. Some of them are just I got to sign up. So we'll see.
It will be done, though.
It's going to get done.
It will be done.
I'm working on it myself. So put the pressure on me.
It looks like instead of 5 minutes, though, it's going to be 7. So
fuck.
Pick your poison. But it is going to happen. It probably won't happen for 50, but it is going to happen within the 50 episodes, I believe, if everything goes according to plan.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fun. So it is going to come, but just be a little bit more patient.
Is this 49 or 50?
49, baby.
Oh, well, we're right there, bro.
So if everything goes right, we could probably get it like within 55 before.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's dope, man. I mean, we're almost one more to 50. It's a big one. Daniel's going to get fitted, and then I'm going to baby him. So that's the plan. We'll catch you guys in the next episode. Y'all guys have a great weekend.
Yes.
Have a great week. Hope you guys had enjoyed the fight card as much as we did. So, yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next episode.
Yep.
Later.
Take care, y'all.